kind of like learning how to be a grown up before you kind of go out into the world. I mean, for me, it's like the classes were fine. I mean, that was fun, sort of entertaining part of college. But I mean, I met a lot of people who were really important in my life, right? It's like, I mean, Priscilla, my co-founders at the company, a bunch of people who are still friends, close friends to this day. So I think that's almost more of it than like whatever class you took.
Right.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's social. It's learning to be around others, learning to not be at your parents' house.
Yeah. And I mean, and I went to boarding school for 2 years. And then before I went to college for 2 years. So I feel like even though I dropped out of college, I kind of got a full experience in a way on that. But it was good. I feel like you just like, you know, you need some time kind of away from home a bit before you like fully go out. But so I don't know. I think that'll be a thing. But I do think like a lot of people, I'm not sure that college is preparing people for like the jobs that they need to have today. I mean, I think that's like, there's a big issue on that. And like all the student debt issues are like really big issues. I mean, the fact that college is just so expensive for so many people. And then like you graduate and you're in debt.
Well, you're not even guaranteed a job either. You would think at a certain rate you're paying, you'd be guaranteed some sort of beginner employment.
Yeah, no, I think that's probably the biggest issue with it. Is it would be one thing if it were just kind of like a social experience, but you started off neutral. The fact if it's not preparing you for the jobs that you need and you're kind of starting off in this big hole, then I think that's not good. I mean that I think there's going to have to be a reckoning with, and
it's a good point.
People are going to have to kind of figure out whether that makes sense, but. I don't know. People, it's sort of been this taboo thing to say of like maybe not everyone needs to go to college, and because there's like a lot of jobs that don't require that, and but I think people are probably coming around to that opinion a little more now than maybe like 10 years ago. Yeah.
Do you think I was just talking earlier with Colin? I think one of your assistants, one of your coworkers. Sorry, I didn't want to say assistants, but and we're kind of saying that. Like what classes do you think like kids should be learning now? Because like with AI coming along and with technology starting to like really multiply itself pretty quickly, like our ability to advance is going to only grow faster. It seems like, would you feel like that's true overall statement?
Oh yeah, totally. Okay. I mean, I think it's accelerating. Yeah.
Accelerating. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Sorry.
Yeah.
So with that happening, what are like, I feel like they should be teaching how to like kind of use AI to children right now in elementary and middle schools. Does that sounds very real to me. Do you feel like that's like not how to code or anything, but just how to do it?
So, I mean, it's interesting because the technology changes a lot, right? I mean, it's a lot different now than it was 20 years ago when I got started with the company or when I started coding when I was a kid. So it's not like the specific things I learned to code when I was 15 are the skills I'm using today. But I don't know, I think that there is something about kind of understanding the technology and understanding how to use it and getting on that train that I think is valuable.
Right.
But the other thing is I just think like having good mentors or teachers, no matter what the actual class is, like when I was in boarding school, I really liked studying Latin and Greek. And that's like not useful for any practical thing, but it's
emperorship.
Like, but it's fun and like
it's fun.
It's fun. It's fun.
I think there are parts of it that are fun for sure.
And the tests that I had to take were, you'd be reading these kind of great works, and the test would be they'd pull out any word in like whatever the third of a book was that was kind of that kind of section of the class, and they'd like show you a sentence and they'd say, okay, this word, like, give us the full kind of grammatical and like poetic significance of kind of how this word is used by this author in this piece. So okay, I'm not that good at language. So the way that I did that class was I basically just sat and studied word by word the like historical significance of each word over like tens of pages, preparing for these exams. And okay, I don't remember that much of that at this point, right? I mean, there were a few quotes that I think are pretty good from some of those books, but
Yeah.
and I put them on shirts. But
Have you?
But
E pluribus unum. Have you heard that one?
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
What does that one mean? Let's ball
from-
out or whatever?
From many one. I think it's talking about how we come together as a people or as states into one union.
Oh, that's
E pluribus
nice.
unum. But no,
But so you did it word by word, but it still helped you.
but I just think like the lesson from that is, it kind of gave me this confidence that it's like, okay, that was like a crazy thing to do. All right, to have to like go learn what every word's significance, like poetic significance and grammatical, the structure and all that is. And after I took that class, I was basically like, I can work hard enough to do anything that I want. Right? Because like I just like fucking learned all these words that don't matter in order to like nail this thing, and I won.